And with that, welcome everyone. Friday Night Hockey back here at the Old Burn, Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia. We're bringing you some JrC action this evening. The Spryfield attack in town in this rivalry that goes way back, and of course, a different rivalry now with some familiar faces over there on the Spryfield bench. Starting goaltenders for this evening, you got number 35, Tristan Bordage, between the pipes for the attack, and 200 feet across from him, we got number 39, Aiden Etsy. These two teams played a few weeks ago with Spryfield coming up on top 4-0 in Spryfield's home burn. Let's see what Sackville can do tonight in their home burn. And right with that, we drop the puck and the attack go on the attack. Inside their own zone, looking to chip it up for Spryfield, but no names on the back of the jersey, so give me a few to get used to some numbers and names. And Sackville looks for a loose puck inside their own zone. And it's going to be Marchand. Tries to bring it out. Fires the blue line. 9-0. Now he's going to get behind. And there's Marchand looking to get back. Maybe with a break. He's looking to catch up to a guy with one leg. And no, he can't quite. And almost went to the boards hard. Marchand with a quick chance there. And then another chance. Sackville coming out as Bordage got knocked down by his own player. And then still in the blue paint. So what a start here for the Knights. As a grade A chance there. Aiden Marchand can't believe it. He looks down to the ice. Bent over. Couldn't quite catch up with that pass there to spring him loose. But then a couple chances in tight as well. Here, just 30 seconds into the first period. Sackville with the first couple shots as Spryfield clears it out to center. Now McNeil back in his own line. Looks to go across quickly. Sackville trying to get inside the zone. Gets taken down for his troubles. But Spryfield able to get the puck out. Sackville be offside. Maybe a chance here for Joseph. Spryfield's captain, Roman Joseph, hands it off now. He's trying to catch up to a Scott Dill. Down deep in the corner. Sackville picks that off, and they look to bring it out. Looking here at center, needing to change, is Ryan Millett. Ryland dumps it in deep. Chance for Spryfield to bring the puck up ice. Up over the blue line now. They're going to chip that in, or they're going to look for a change themselves, as Dill puts it in deep. And he likes to stay on as the puck stays on that far side. Now a battle on the boards. Puck looks to come loose. Dill has it, puts it back down the corner. Trying to find it is Hardwick Brown. He gets taken down. Sackville will try to get out. Goes off a foot. It does come outside the zone. Pick it up now is McLennan. He hands it over. Spryfield tries to get in. It gets picked off as LeBlanc loses a puck as McMillan steps into his player. Puck back outside again. Spryfield resets at their own line. Hits the center line. Going to dump it in. There's a deflection. It actually went off a Knight player and redirected right in front of Etsy. He had to be careful with. Sackville looking to bring it out again. Trying to get outside the line. Get some help now. As joining the rush is LeBlanc. LeBlanc's at the line. He moves it over. Cluett circles back. Goes back to the blue line behind everybody. Now we're going to get maybe a chance for a 2-0. Etsy's going to come out to play it. And luckily he does. And he gets it to the boards. Sackville looks to bring it up now. Partial 3-on-through. They stay on side. Getting sandwiched over that far side. It's Blanchard. But he's able to put the puck in deep. And then try to go out front with it as we get some end-to-end action there for pretty well 2 straight minutes. And Bordage going to take no chances as he's going to cover that, hold on to it at the side of his crease. Of course, we got my good buddy Ryan Hogan up in the booth here this evening. He's doing us a huge favor, as I know a lot of people at home tonight watching the Blue Jays game. And I'm not going to say if we do or not, playing it down below us. Keeping an eye on things, of course, because we got to be here for the Knights game. And we've been looking forward to this one for a while. Over, of course, on the bench for Spryfield this season, Harlem Hayes and McIntyre, trying to remember who's who. Some Sackville legends now over on the other side. Of course, Nick and Ryan McIntyre as well used to play for the Knights last season. So trying to keep things going. Now here's Max Blackwell. He takes a shot. It's blocked and almost off to the races, but couldn't quite bring the puck with him with Ryan Cormier. Sackville puts it back in deep. Spryfield picks up far corner. Looks to bring it out. Fires the blue line. Gets forced back. Now back to pick it up. It's going to be Ben Barr. He tries to clear it out along the boards. Picked up. And now Spryfield with some numbers as they get 3-on-2, maybe even a 4-on-2. That puck's going to go a little too far forward as he tries to get by the D. He comes in the top of Etsy. He comes out to the top of his crease. Covers up. And we'll get a face-off in the Sackville zone. As we expected this evening, not a huge crowd. Of course, I think a lot of people think this Friday night, especially with the Jays game being on early, So hopefully you're watching the Jays game and have our feet on. It's right off that face-off. A chance trying to get him the inside. Almost had a gift was Daniel Barr. Now the shot gets blocked. And feeling the effects of that is Carter Faulkner as he's putting his body in harm's way. Puck stays down deep. Sackville will try again as he put it to the corner. Up to the blue line, but kept in. That's putting in deep. This Heaslip. Now back up top. Jackson Heaslip walks the line, throws it in front, looks for some traffic in front, and a miss on the short side. It came almost right back over front. Now a race for it to the far side. It's Lockhart for Sackville. Gets it outside the line, but there's Spryfield again, puts it right back in. Little DD pass inside their own zone. They look up, trying to chip one ahead. Trying to get by there is Faulkner. He chips it up. He looks for a change. Now Spryfield quickly. He gets onside. Long shot. Misses wide, but chipping in from the blue line now is Heaslip. He puts it to the far corner, trying to find now his Ives. Gavin Ice turns back up ice, now puts it along the boards. Sackville look to break out. They chip it outside the line. Off to the middle now. They stay onside. They move it over. Looking for the room on top, and oh, what a chance there. As Penny tried to move out front, but a nice, better play is what I should say, by the attack goaltender. But sticks that flag out to interrupt that pass, and then holds on to it. So they can't make the play. Face-off will stay inside now. Still no score. Shots 5-1 in favor of the Knights. But here's Spryfield looking to bring it outside the zone. Gets turned back right in that Zamboni corner. Spryfield will try the opposite side. Gets poked again. Now looking to clear it up is Barr. He goes hard along the boards. Picked up by McDermott. McDermott over the line. He takes a long shot. Scores! Didn't look like much of anything, but a shot on goal is a good thing. And for Spryfield, it's a goal from an angle from way over to the far side. And it's going to be number 10, Keegan McDermott. Getting Spryfield on the board first. It's 1-0. We'll bring it back to center. Wait for the official goal call, of course, from timekeeper extraordinaire, Mr. Wade Wild, over in the box this evening. And it's Spryfield looking for more as they bring the puck right back down deep. Sackville gets there behind their own goal. Can't clear it at the blue line. There's a long shot and hits a body in front. As putting that one through was McLennan. Now trying to move it around. That's going to be deflected to play. So let's hit the goal announcement.
Once again, the back goal is fourth of the season, so number 10, Keegan McDermott. Title marker 456.
That was Keegan McDermott. First goal of this hockey game. On the face-off, Spryfield again. There's a long wrister. Etsy's able to paddle that to the corner. Hardy looking for it for Sackville. Jaden Hardy gets forced down to the corner. Now LeBlanc gives chase. LeBlanc loses the handle in behind. Spryfield comes up with it. Looking for the bumper slot area. But Sackville picks it off, and they're back quickly up to the neutral zone. Trying to put one through. Bouncing puck right at the blue line now. Both teams looking for it. Comes back to the neutral zone. Sackville look to reset. LeBlanc looking for McMillan. But McMillan unable to use those long arms. Can't quite reach out. And icing will be the call. Almost 6 minutes gone, first period. 1-0 Spryfield. Goal from McDermott moments ago. Icing face-off brings it back in the Sackville zone. And Sackville with a draw. But they go back to the blue line. But looking at to retreat was Guthrow on that hard pass back. Now they'll try it again. Gets deflected inside the zone. Both teams give chase. Trying to get there first is Blanchard. Dawson Blanchard avoids one check and then starts to bring the puck up ice. Hands off to Hardy. He leads it here for McMillan. McMillan looking towards the goal. There's a shot right on net. Looking for the old pad pass that Bordage had to block her aside. Now from the corner. Hardy finds the puck on a stick. Gets it to McMillan. He slaps a couple. And Bordage there makes the first save and the second save. Now Hardy trying to walk out front. Trying to knock it in off the backside of Bordage. But he makes that save. Prior to the blue line. There's Ives keeps in. He takes a shot. That's blocked. He's going to come all the way back to the Sackville zone. Blackwood going to go all the way back to pick it up. Blackwood now looks up quick, trying to catch Spryfield on a change as he hits Cluett. Cluett, little sauce pass over, but that's picked off by Spryfield. Now they're quickly back the other way, trying to knock one down. Is McIntyre, old Nicholas McIntyre. We recognize that name. He knows this rink quite well. Sackville can't clear again. Long shot from the blue line from McHardy. Etsy with the save. Now Sackville look to clear along the boards. Hardy moves up to Kluik. Kluik in force back. Gets his pocket pick. Walks in all alone and makes a huge save. It's Etsy. As almost a gift there for Spryfield. As they move back to the blue line. There's another shot. And it was the, Liam McLennan that was left all alone. And then a shot from the blue line. So Etsy had to make a few saves there. Now Sackville will try to move it up. They're going to dump one in deep. As Hardy's looking for a change. McMillan down there now in the forecheck. Spryfield look back up ice. They're going to chip one up. That one's going to go a little too far. See if it makes it far enough for icing or not. Icing's going to be waved off. As back there is McNeil. He goes along the boards. Sackville on the boards. Looking to pick it up at center. As Sutswords chips it in. Now from the corner. Trying to find somebody open out front. Looking for a trailer there. That gets deflected. Spryfield finds it. Now they're going to do a backhand pass a little bit too far. Ives back to pick it up. Looking quickly up ice. You know, he likes to skate it. Gavin Ives loses the handle there at center, though. He'll back in one right inside his own. Spryfield will have a look. Off the boards. Now Sutworth. Heather Sutworth makes a move, trying to find some room. Hands it off now to Lindsay. Lindsay puts it down low. Both teams trying to find it. Sackville finds it from the corner. Back to the blue line. Walking the line. Ripping one on goal. It's loose as Ives. Rebound's clear, but Ives at the blue line again to hold it. Trying to put it deep. Spryfield can't clear this time, though. Spryfield's able to get it back. And then they're going to look to move it up. And see if they have a conversation here. They thought it might have been deflected. But icing's going to be the call. As you approach 9 minutes gone here, first period, 1-0 Spryfield. Icing face-off will come back in the Sackville zone. Must say so for a pretty clean affair between these two teams. Not too much physical action as of yet as Sackville looks to try to bring the puck out. Here's Chenard. Etienne Chenard now, short side. He looks for some room. He gets all right for the wraparound and almost got it. And then a chance in front. But getting all tied up there was Will Lindsay. Now Spryfield will come back. Sackville's looking for a call. Referee's letting it go here a little bit. Coming all the way in, but can't quite get the shot on goal. Chances there at both ends. Now a pass out front. Sackville picks it off. Looks to move it up. Along the board. Spryfield right there to put it back deep. Now from behind. Chance out front. All by himself alone. And nothing but the glove to shoot at. And he finds it. And he can't believe it. As he goes for a little skate all by himself alone. And Etsy puts the big trapper out and makes a huge glove save to keep this a 1-0 hockey game. What chances for end to end. Chenard one end almost gets the wraparound, and then down the other end, Spryfield with a huge opportunity all alone in front. And thought he had a wide open net to shoot at, and Etsy says no. Now Sackville trying to clear. They're going to rim it around. That takes a funny bounce, but lands on Faulkner's stick. Carter Faulkner got a little chip and chase as he puts it in deep. Lockhart trying to get there behind the goal. Spryfield trying to poke it loose. Right for the corner now. Back to the blue line. LeBlanc trying to hold the line. Using his feet there. Gets knocked down for his troubles, though. Now Spryfield will look to clear. Looking to pick it up far side. Fellham. He takes a long shot. That worked for them earlier, but this one misses the target. Now from the corner. From in behind. Looking out front. Couldn't quite get his stick on it, but comes back to the blue line. There's a shot with traffic in front. But there's the glove again as he passed the halfway mark here, first period. But Etsy able to see that, make the save, cover up. We'll get another face-off here in the Spryfield zone. Sorry, the Sackville zone. Spryfield sitting second in the league. Their record 5-2. Of course, East Hand still undefeated, 6-0. Sackville down in fifth with two big wins last weekend to get in the win column. So they're sitting at 2-3. And they fall down in the corner and making the play from his belly. Now Sackville try to go back the other way. Millett. He looks up ice as he pushes it ahead. Marchand now from center trying to avoid a check. Tries to spin off and Spryfield picks up their back the other way. Here's McDermott. Spryfield's goal scorer. Looking for another one. Hand it back to the blue line. Shot towards the goal. Doesn't make it through. That's blocked in front from Guthrow. Battle in the corner. Going to be picked up now by Blackwood. Blackwood along the boards. They do chip it out. Spryfield will pick it up right outside their own blue line now. Little backhand pass, looking for it. Sackville finds it, stepping up, trying to get it out of each other's way there was Millett. They couldn't quite get through, but they keep it inside the zone. Millett has a look, moves it over, lands somehow on McCauley's stick. McCauley trying to get free. He fires a shot as Marchand gets knocked down in front. Puck stays out now. Blackwood, he fires another one. That's deflected to the corner. Ives on the far side. You see a couple Spryfield players doing a little flyby all by themselves at center, but the shot from the blue line comes on to Bordage. He makes the save, covers up. We'll get a face-off here in the Spryfield zone. 8-12 gone here. Sorry, 11-12 zone, trying to say gone. First period. If you look down, still see it's 1-0 Seattle as well, just like it's 1-0 here for Spryfield. And there's one right off the draw. It gets poked loose. Try to go front. Spryfield picks off, and they're looking to go up through the middle. Here's Joseph. Joseph trying to hold it. Loses it just inside the line. Cluett, little tic-tac with Hardy. They fire one. That's going to be high off the glass. Looking for it to come right out front. Of course, Hardy knows these boards quite well. McNeil from the blue line. Gives it to his defensive partner. Ives trying a little spin. Stays right on the blue line. That was close. The official right there. Now Ives, he joined the rush. He fires one, but can't beat the iron. And then quickly the other way. Here comes Joseph on that far side. Trying to move it up. And Ives on the back check. Reaches out. Just gets a stick on that to knock it inside the zone. Player gets knocked down in the corner. Spryfield trying to come up with it. Gets forced back down deep again. Scott Dill. He finds a player cutting towards the goal. There's a shot. Didn't get much on that. It was McLeod. As Etsy makes a save now from in behind. Looking to come out front. Does come out front. Sackville picks it off and trying to find some room to move now. Here comes Hardy. Jaden Hardy with one move. Trying to cut through the D. Still almost with it, but can't get the shot off. Now behind McMillan laying the body. But Spryfield finds a loose puck far side. They come back the other way, 2-on-3. Shot gets deflected to the corner, but gets his own chip in is McLeod. He puts it down deep, picked off by McMillan. McMillan behind the goal. He goes around the boards, look for Hardy far side. Hardy looks to clear. He tries to avoid a check as the puck comes out, and there's Spryfield to put it right back deep. LeBlanc looking to pick it up. As he looks up ice, looking up through the middle as McMillan was hanging around center. Now Cluett trying to find a loose puck. Everybody going back and forth with it. And somehow it lands on Cluett's stick as he gets all tied up coming inside the line. Spryfield cleared it again. Chenard fresh off the bench looking for a loose puck. He gets pushed back to his own line. Now Lindsay looking to set up. He hands it off. We dumped in by Blanchard. Bordage came out to play, take a funny bounce in behind, now down to the corner. Trying to walk out front. There's a chance here. Whipping as Chenard. But swing and a miss there. Puck stays inside the zone. But Blanchard at the blue line able to hold it. Now trying to force their way to the net. Spryfield picks that off. Now there's 3-on-2 shaping up back the other way. They stay onside. Forces the shot towards the goal. It comes in behind. Sackville that quick back up. What an end-to-end hockey we have here so far this evening. Are these two good squads? Sudworth up laying the body. LeBlanc joined the rush now as he takes it to the corner. He loses the handle. Sudworth looking for it, but it comes outside the zone as McKinnon moves it up. Now from the corner. Blanchard loses the handle. They try to force it to the front of the goal. Can't make it. Picked up now by Penny. Penny puts the brakes on as he looks up ice. Now along the boards. Sackville elects just to clear it out. They throw their body line a little bit at the red line. Spryfield puts it right back in deep. And they get there first as trying to find it now is Felham. Puck pops out. Sackville looking for a change. It heads up in the stands. And almost there by, of course, our friendly photographer, Brady Giles, who always does a great job. If you ever see Brady's Facebook account or see him on Instagram, he's always taking wonderful pictures here. The Kings, U16, Junior C, Junior B, all the high school teams, Sackville, Millwood. We're doing anything here. He's here at the rink more than I am, and maybe even more than Wade in the timekeeper's box. And Spryfield going to get the toss from the draw. Going to get a scramble for it in the feet. Does pop out, and Sackville's going to pick that up. And Penny quickly moves it the other side as Lockhart tries to avoid a check right in front of Spryfield bench. Goes back to his own D. Now Blackwood. Blackwood looks up ice. puts it inside the zone. Faulkner with a good active stick to put that deep. Spryfield forces it from corner to corner. Back to the blue line. Trying to stay on line on sides area is Penny, but Spryfield moves it right up. Thornhill goes off the board. Spryfield holds it in. There's a chance. I look for the old deflection in front. Now Blackwood looks to join the rush as he pushes that forward. This one's going to come deep inside the zone as Welsh loses the handle. Now it's handoff and takes a bump there, but stays with it as Lockhart comes back to the blue line. Blackwood trying to get free. He fires a shot. And a quick little check over the shoulder is Burdage, but he gets it right in the old breadbasket. Makes a save, holds on to it, covers up. You got 4:34 remaining here. First period. Shots on goal 10-6 in favor of the Knights, but they're down by 1. We'll get that face off now to the right of the Spryfield goaltender. And they get the draw to the corner, but they get it right back as McCauley tries to force one to the front of the goal. Now picked up from in behind. Going to come back to the blue line. McNeil looking for some traffic. Fires one and has some bodies there. But Bordage able to find that. You can see Spryfield keeping that play alive. There's no chance. There's Millett had it one time. Now a chance as coming in and finding a loose puck is Sackville's captain, number 91, Aiden Marchand. Puts the Knights on the board, and we're all tied at 1. Kind of a scrambly play with the puck going everywhere, and Bordage going side to side in his crease. And Marchand finds the puck laying right in the high slot area. Makes no mistake with the empty cage. It was just about 4 minutes to go here in the first period. We're all tied at 1. Now to the middle. Going to be picked off. They got to wait for everybody to get back on side. Sackville's goal scorer puts it back deep. Now Spryfield will look to break out. Up to the middle. It goes off a stick. Icing waved off. As back in his own zone now is McNeil. He goes to the other side with it. Knights will look to break out. Losing the handle. Another chance here. And almost another gift. That's a couple times that Spryfield's been left wide open in front with an errant passer, but unable to put one home as Etsy makes another huge save. We listen for the goal announcement. As they announce Marchand's goal, what a great chance here from Millett. And he misses the target as the puck landed on his stick in the high slot. Now as McCauley tries to clear. Does come all the way out. Not going to make it far enough for icing. Spryfield trying to catch Sackville on a change on that far side. Dill now looking out front. His pass gets forced back to him. Now from the corner, Dill again trying to bring it out front himself. He gets tied up. Now Hardy will look to clear. Nice little sauce pass there. He looks for Cluett, but it goes off his stick. As Barr tries to clear it up, that's going to be picked off by McMillan. McMillan looking for Hardy. Hardy spins, turns, shoots, and scores! Hardy showing why he has those silky mitts. And Sackville scored 2. As Spryfield unable to clear, McMillan puts it down low. I had Hardy, but it might have been Cluett. We'll wait to see here. We get the official goal call either way. Sackville don't care who scored, just that they're on the board with 2 now as they get their first lead of the game with 2:46 to go in the first period. Sackville looking to feed off that. They try to clear, but that one's almost picked off just inside the zone. But he gets stood up as he tried to bring it in there with Dill. Now from the corner. Here's the goal announcement. So I thought it was Hardy, but it was Cluett. As we get an icing call. So we got to give Cluett all the credit there. His 3rd of the season. And he had showed some great patience there in front of Bordage as he's able to make that save. And now down the Sackville zone, Spryfield looking to tie now as they win that faceoff. Whipping on the shot, like Sackville can't take advantage as McMillan might have been off to the races. Spryfield with it deep in the corner. Now McMillan from the corner. Looking to clear one. He's got a hard pass cross ice. See if it makes it far enough for icing or not. And icing going to be waved off. And now Spryfield will look to bring the puck up ice as McMillan's going to pick a pocket. Looked like it was going to be a big collision, but that was a big body of Welsh. But McMillan's able to take the puck, but now Spryfield tried again. McMillan just sees the puck, seems to be finding him this shift as McMillan again inside the blue line, trying to make the move over. Can't get by the three Spryfield attack players in front of him. Now they're trying to bring it up as Hardy tries to pick the puck. It does. He tries to avoid a check as he's just going to give it right back as McLeod takes it to the corner. Now Blanchard along the boards looking for Hardy far side. A little too far for him. Spryfield put the back in deep. Now Sackville will look to clear again. They chip it up. Trying to go through there. Sudworth couldn't quite bring the puck with them as they try to find a loose one. It's in the skates of Chenard, who puts it in deep. Now Spryfield again. Last minute to play in the first period. Try to do my best Wade impression. They look for a high stick. The Sackville touch it, and then they give it right to Spryfield. Walking in. He's looking for a Wade. There's a high shot off the shoulder, but a big save as McHardy ripped one on goal. Spryfield would love to tie this up before the end of the frame. Now from the corner. Along the boards. Sackville can't clear again. Shot towards the goal. Doesn't quite make it through. Sackville look to clear. See if this one makes it far enough for ice. He doesn't look like it's going to. As hustling back now as he slipped. He spins off a check. Spryfield far side. They look for a two player call, but nobody played the puck. Sometimes you laugh at some of the calls here. You gotta be careful here. Thornhill fans on it a couple times, but Slides is still trying to find it. Now Thornhill hits his own player as he's gonna chuckle it down one. Now Blackwood, you know what gives it away? Spryfield has a man open in front. If they can feed it to him, still looking. There's a shot. Misses far side. Rebound. And horn's gonna go, and that's gonna do it here after 20 minutes. Spryfield coming that close there at the end. Sackville leads 2-1. Shots on goal also 17-7, which the Knights lead. We're going to take a short break here. We're going to try to check up on the ball game. We'll take a short 10 to 12 minute break. That first period tells you anything. The second's going to be good. We'll see everybody in a few. And we'll see the officials here at center ice. Second period action. Just get ready to get on their way. Sackville leading 2-1 after 20 minutes. 17-7 with a shot on goal. And shouldn't say this, but no penalties in that first period, which is a really rare affair between these two clubs, or actually between any teams for Junior C. So a great game. Both sides. Been a lot of back and forth action. A lot of end-to-end. Not even that many whistles, but we'll see what happens here as Ives almost picks one off. Would have been off to the races. Sackville clears it right back out. Spryfield looking to put it right back deep again. They just go back and forth through their neutral zone. Now off a skate. And you're going to have to hustle back to his own zone is McNeil. That's Cole McNeil. As you got a McNeil on both teams. They're all bad up. Marchand looking for it and coming in to help. There's going to be Millett. Now to the far side. Here comes the Blazers. Trying to get a step on Ives. Ives going to use that reach, but a good job on Spryfield to get that stick on it, even with one hand, to get a shot on goal. Here comes McCauley, looked that the other way. That was the Justin Hardwick Brown on that rush, and almost got free, but still got a shot on goal. Like they say, any shot on goal is a good shot. Sackville tried to pick off that clearing attempt. They cycle it back down behind the net. Spryfield will try again. Ice still a little wet as Dave, even if he goes super slow, somehow he still leaves the ice as wet as he does. Now Spryfield at their own blue line, looking to bring it up. And Marchand pitches him off the puck. Sackville picks up over the blue line now, puts the brakes on, has a quick little look. Trying to sauce one out to the middle as Millett trying to get free. Now heads up as Blanchard had Hardwick Brown all lined up. And he was looking down at the puck, but the puck went wide, so no collision happened there. We would have had a bird's eye view of that one. As passing the puck around, and somebody's upset there. That was Ryan McIntyre. Of course, we know Ryan McIntyre quite well from all his years here with the Sackville teams. Now again, on that change, see them getting behind the play. This time was Avery McLeod yelling for the puck. Can't quite get it through. Now they have it over the blue line. Spryfield, little toe drag. And again, makes a move. Pass out front. And can't pull the trigger. Scott Dill. It might have had an empty net. Now Cluett quickly back the other way. Dumps in. McMillan looking to get there first. He forced it back the other side. Now Cluett looking for a loose puck. LeBlanc trying to chip in from the blue line. Spryfield over to clear it out to center. Blanchard. That's Dawson Blanchard. Chips one up ahead. McMillan gives chase. Spryfield trying to get by Ethan McMillan. Emack on the attack. Trying to find a loose puck in behind. Puts the brakes on now from the corner. Still with it. As they try to force it behind. A little backhand pass over front. Doesn't quite make it through. Spryfield will try the opposite corner now. And heads up at center as the official hit a slippery piece of ice and fell down. Now going to split the D. Walks it alone and fires one, but fires one high. Goal to, and again on the other side, the other referee falls. We're watching behind the play. Both officials fell on either side of center ice. They're both up and okay. You can hear I have the Lucas Thornhill's parents behind me. They're laughing as well. So that might tell you the officials might be on the drinks a little early here this evening. And speaking of having drinks, Etienne Chenard's mother has just walked up to the stands. Usually got to check her, but somebody's got to fall over. I can say that. Our younger children played each other here earlier this week in high school, and her son, Zach Chenard, who you never know, could see here next year playing with the older brother, Etienne, had the game winner as Semay beat Sackville High. Now Sackville trying to able to hold that line. Good job there to hold it from Blackwood. Fires a shot towards the goal. Doesn't quite make it through. Scramble in behind. And I believe in behind the goal, what we're going to have here. Looks like the net might be knocked off. What do you think there, Hoagie? I think they're pointing.
That Sackville High game on Wednesday night was really good, though.
It was a great game. It's funny, there's we're just saying about Chenard's brother scoring the goal. There's a picture at the end, the three Sackville High players and the one goal scorer for Semay, and you can guess the only one player who's smiling. As Sackville clears it all the way out. Spryfield back in their own zone. The hard reverse pass in behind. And just talk about Chenard. He gets it back to the blue line. They try to hold it in. Then the feet. Spryfield forced out. Now a 3-on-1 shaping up back the other way. They move it around. Trying to go down low. And there's Thornhill the last player back with a great defensive play to break it up. And here comes Sackville quickly the other way. And Sackville, he's got a pull and fire. And that's deflected just over the goal. Spryfield picks up that passing attempt. They're quickly back the other way. Chenard has his player all tied up as we have a quick look back at the official. They're really letting him go here this evening. There's been a couple times both sides may have called something, but they're having a good hockey game here so far. Chipping one up ahead. Here's Supworth. Supworth, he gets taken to the corner. Looks for some help from Lindsay. He puts it back deep. His teammates looking for a change as he puts it in behind. Spryfield looking to take advantage. A little cross-ice pass up through the middle. Trying to find some room in that far side. His shot's blocked. Looking to pick it back up, though, in behind. Sackville able to put it to Lockhart here. Lockhart trying to clear one out and almost picked up right through the middle as spinning back with it is Ballard. But Sackville again looking to move it up. Here's Faulkner. He gets a stick on it to gut the icy. He would have got there first anyway, so Bordage gets out to play it. Now from the corner. Faulkner trying to poke one out front. Comes in behind. Picked up now by Heaslip. He can't bring it out. Faulkner almost a chance in front. He almost able to touch it to himself. Now Carter Faulkner from the corner. Get some help from Lockhart. Lockhart trying to force it back to the blue line. Look for a shot there. Is McNeil. Doesn't quite get through. Spryfield able to clear. Ives back in his own zone. Ives trying to loses the puck as he tried to clear. And trying to get back now using that long reach at the pass in front. Sackville picks it off. Lockhart. Little sauce pass far side up to the middle. Picked up by Faulkner. Faulkner loses the handle but trying to find it on the boards. Spryfield picks up and again, dangerous plays looking down. They got to get the weight to get on the side. He does. Penny puts the brakes on. Walks. Look for a shot. That gets deflected to the corner. As Faulkner gets taken down and the referee's arm goes up. Extra attacker getting ready to come on. And Spryfield going to touch the puck on the far side. We're going to have our first power play of the game. And it's going to go against Spryfield. I believe tripping is going to be the call. Tripping is the call. And heading to the box. Looks like it's number 25, Jackson. He slips. Our first power play of the game. Going to go to the Knights. They look to add to the lead. As we're about 6 minutes gone here in the second period. And Sackville wins the draw here on the power play. They put it on the wall. And then pass out front. That's right on the Spryfield second. Watch out over there. You have a quick look over to Harlem Hayes is checking his head there to make sure parts of it are still there. That was a hard rifle into the bench area. I know Steve McIntyre, he wouldn't be able to move if that would have came near him. His reaction time has diminished in these past couple of years. Sackville able to keep the puck in deep. Spryfield trying to find it, and they able to get a stick on it and force out to the neutral zone. Far side now. Sackville, Cluett. Nick Cluett going to slow things down in his own zone. They look to set up. He's going to hand it off. Now ready to go for a skate. Is Blanchard. He gets it to Hardy. Hardy gets it over the line. Sets things up. Back to Dawson Blanchard. Fires a shot. Bordage with the save. Rebound comes to the corner. Back up top. Now along the boards. Cross ice. Hardy. He looks for a lane. He's looking for the old tip. That gets blocked in front. Spryfield finds a loose puck. They'll look for a change as Marchand gets all tied up there with Feldham. They have little battles that are going off. Sackville here with under mid to go on the power play. Hardy gets his stick. His pocket picks right inside the line. And you got to put that deep is Ballard. Sackville slowing down here in this power play as Blanchard looks to bring it up. He hits it with Millett. Millett. Now to Cluett. Nick Cluett over the line. He tries to find a shooting lane. He fires one, misses wide. Try to put it back down deep. From the corner now. Spryfield looking to collapse. Marchand picks up in behind. Marchand takes it to the corner. Trying to circle in. Inside the circle. Gets taken down on one knee. Tries to get the shot, but McCauley's at the blue line to hold the line. Marchand trying to get free. He does! And didn't get much stick on it. Still loose. And it's in the back of the net. Power play marker for the Knights. As the puck bounces around. And I'm pretty sure it is number 22, Rylan Millett, getting a Sackville 2-goal lead. As we approach 8 minutes gone, second period, it's 3-1. We'll bring it back to center. And Sackville looking for more. But wait for the official goal announcement. They bring the puck inside the zone as Blackwood gets through. Now the arms up. And I think after Sackville just scored on the power play, I think they're going to head to the penalty box as Blackwood got a little tied up there as he tried to bring that puck inside the zone. Now Max Blackwood, number 4 for the Knights, is heading to the box. I believe holding. We'll wait for the... I didn't quite see the signal from the referee either way. And it is. Luckily, we know our calls up here, and holding is the call. Hoagie doing his best referee interpretation up here in the bout. So 2 minutes up on the clock. Power play for Spryfield. And the face-off in the Knights zone. There's one right off the draw. Almost came right out front. But Sackville plays it. They chip it up ahead. A little bit too far there for Ives, who had joined the rush. But they get it in deep. Now it's going to be picked up by Welsh. James Welsh going to go for a skate. Now he hands it off. They turn up through center. Everybody trying to stay on side. They bring the puck inside the zone. Down deep with it. McDermott goes all the way around, hands it off along the wall, back to the blue line. Now far side. They crisscross this pass around now. No shots as of yet. 30 seconds gone in the power play. Up top. Welsh with another shot. Saves made. Rebound. Bounce around the blue paint. Sackville to find it almost in behind the play was Faulkner. Would have been in for a clear short-handed break. Now he has to get back as Spryfield quickly back the other way. Trying to get by the defender. Brings the puck with him. McDermott hands it off. Hardwick Brown. Back up top. There's a shot. Saves made. Rebound. Crashing the goal. And somehow that stays out. As he listens to the goal announcement.
Once again, Knights going to score from the season on the power play. Number 22, this is the middle of the midfield.
Marchand and Kluitt getting the assist markers there on Millet's goal as we got about 30 seconds to go in the power play. Spryfield looks to bring it up. Down below us now, gaining into the zone. Is McIntyre. He hands it off, walking all the way in, fire one, and didn't miss by much there was Hardwick Brown. And now a little scrum as everybody comes together on the side of the goal net. 19 seconds up on the power play as we approach the halfway mark of this period end game. One of the game on the schedule here this evening as the Admirals are down 1-0 to the South Shore Schooners. Both these teams here this evening, this is their only game on the schedule. But Spryfield has a big game next weekend as they'll be up in East Hants. Oh, it was Roughings. Yeah, I went with your call on that one. Either way, as the penalized player gets ready to head on the ice, and the puck comes right to the top of the crease. And you're going to take no chance. But we got a player down now for Spryfield. I didn't quite see what happened there. As the trainer getting ready to come out, it looked like it's going to be head coach Harlem Hayes. As we'll have a quick look down at the injured player. I don't know which number he is. So next Friday night, we'll be back here as the Newport Titans will be in town. Of course, a lot of Sackville players there on Newport. And I believe the injured player is number 26, Avery McLeod, as he's being attended to now. He's speaking and moving around, so we'll see if he's able to get up. Hopefully maybe just knock the wind out of himself. Of course, tomorrow we'll be on the call with the U16 with our good friends at High Button Sports. We'll be here at the arena 3 o'clock. Of course, we always say the best place to watch a game is in the rink, especially here at the arena. But if you're not, you can catch it on High Button Sports on their website, and of course on YouTube afterwards. And then Monday night we'll be back in town as the Blazers will be here. Monday evening we'll be back on the call. So lots of hockey all over the place. And we're saying Sackville High, one of our other teams that we take care of, they're in a tournament this weekend up East Hants. Went 1-1 today. Play a game again tomorrow against Halifax West. And then there'll be semifinals tomorrow afternoon. So we wish them luck. And of course, Sunday, the big community bowl here at the Met Field as Sackville High football. They don't get too many home games. So they have one They take on Avenview. There's a shot that's off the post. C&I shot from the blue line from Cole McNeil. Can't beat the iron, though. Back to even strength as the penalized player back on the ice. They're 5-on-5. Sackville trying to clear. Spryfield forced them back deep. Now down that corner, Sackville will try again. They move the puck out. Picked up by Cluett. Cluett going to circle back. Gotta be careful as he has a forward checker on. He's going to hand it off along the boards. Now Hardy kicks one up ahead. That's picked up at center by Cormier. He gets it to his defenseman. It looks to go across ice. That goes off a stick or two as it comes inside the zone. Thornhill now picks up in the corner. He goes off the boards, looking for Hardy at the blue line. He tries to chip it out. Spryfield keeps in, looking to walk in. Dill, he fires a shot. Etsy with a save. Players hit the floor. And all kinds of action in front of the goal as the puck comes back to the blue line. Spryfield holds it. They backhand it, puts it in deep. Behind the net now, Cormier trying to come out front with it. Gets forced to the corner. Now back deep. Behind the goal on the backhand. Looking out front. He goes to the far corner. Goes back to the blue line and gets over there in time. Great call by the officials. McNeil's able to hold the line. Now Sackville will try again. Behind the net now. Thornhill has to be careful in the corner. He's going to circle it back. Now Blackwood will look up ice. Blackwood going to take a little bit too long and gets that stolen off him. And Spryfield again keeps it in as they're getting all the bounces right now at the blue line. He slipped. Looks out front. Looking for deflection. Still bounces around. Sackville can't clear the puck. There's a shot off his stick. McMillan trying to clear it out. Takes a bump to make the play. Now it's center. If they're going to get the blue line, 3-on-2 shaping up. Pass out front. McMillan, far side. Holds back the other way, but can't pull the trigger. He did one pass too many. A good defensive play to just knock that loose. Now Ives holds it on. Cluett puts it deep. McMillan looking for it behind the goal. McMillan going as flying in there was Cluett, and he was calling for that puck. McMillan couldn't quite get it to him. They put it back down deep. Ives chipping in. Stays on his feet. He tries to put the puck down deep. Now Spryfield over chip it out. 2-on-1 shaping up. As Scott Dill with the puck here, short side. Dill's going to keep shoot and tries to go low. Blocker, but Etsy's there with a big save, but gets his own rebound. Tries again and again. This time goes off the outside of the net. Tried to catch Etsy off his post. Now along the boards. Big collision there along the boards. They're trying to move the puck. Play continues, but good job by the Spryfield player. As he got knocked down, gets up, makes a pass out front. And there's McMillan going back to his old lacrosse days, knocking that out of the air as he gets it inside. Now he looks for a change. You know he's gas. Spryfield trying to go quickly the other way. Looks to put it in deep. Picked up now by McNeil. McNeil hits Sutworth. Fresh off the bench. Hunter Sutworth. He takes a bump. But flying in there now was Chenard trying to find a loose puck. They rim it around. Blanchard. He keeps in. It goes deep now from the far side. LeBlanc chipping in from the blue line. He looks out front. And they look for a pass out front. As McCauley tried to make that work. And it comes outside. Sutworth going to hand it back. Blanchard looking for Chenard. Now Sutworth chips it up ahead just inside the line. Spryfield looking to avoid a check as Sutworth tries to put it in deep. Spryfield can't get it by Blanchard. Blanchard tried to move in this time. No, Spryfield again doesn't get it out as it hits a leg. Now Chenard takes a bump as he puts it in. Spryfield this time going to go hard off the boards. Another one. This time Sutworth again. Sackville holding the line now. Sutworth going to fire a shot. And Bordage, who hasn't seen a little bit of action in a while, takes no chances as he reaches out, makes a save, covers up. Shot on goal, not showing it, but 23-13 still in favor of the Knights, but a lot of the zone time has been down in the Knights zone. You're right. We're getting ready to talk about the Kinsman Bowl for football on Sunday, proudly sponsored by the Kinsmen. And then lots of action going to happen right here at the Met Field till 12 o'clock as that puck goes out of play. 12 o'clock Sunday afternoon. It's supposed to be a nice day, too. It's going to be a great crowd. It's going to be busy. And we have little words here after the whistle now. And some chirping going on from the stands as well. Face-off stays inside as we approach 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Face-off comes back and almost chance there as that came a bounce almost over front, and looking for it was McIntyre. Again, mentioned it before, he knows these boards. He's played in this rink for a lot of years. Now he's looking for it in the corner. Coming down the other far side. Sackville tries to clear. Kept in at the blue line now. There's a shot. There's a deflection. Well, that's going to be deflected. It's all by himself in front. It was Hardwick Brown, but he deflects it up to the netting in a play. So McIntyre not making any friends here this evening. Of course, he knows most of the players on this team. His younger brother Nick on that team as well. And also forgot to mention, not in the lineup this evening, but Carter Monroe, another Sackville player, played for Sackville Kingfishers last year, playing for Spryfield this year. So a lot of players from Sackville, not just playing for Sackville, playing in the Junior C League. And there's a shot. Didn't have much room. Finds a home right off the draw. And he still has the orange and black gloves. And it's a big sally because it's number 5, Ryan McIntyre. Getting Spryfield their second goal of the evening. Making it a 1-goal spread now. And after that little interaction he was having with the Sackville's team, he's going to get the upper hand and fire one home. He's got that great shot from in tight. Wait for the official goal announcement. But I've got McIntyre here. About 5.5 to go, second period. 3-2. But here's Sackville looking for more. They try to come right out front. It gets deflected to the corner. Referee's going to blow the whistle now. He's getting ready to blow it down. We want to see if Spryfield was going to clear it or not. But the net's off in behind Bordage. So we'll get a net put back on and face off in the Spryfield zone. This draw controlled by the attack. Spryfield forces it to the other side. Up through the middle now. Sackville looks to clear. Glove down right outside of their own line. Looks up ice. Up through the middle. Trying to connect with one. There is Penny. That one's going to go deep. Icing's waved off. Spryfield from behind their own net. Looking up through the middle. Nice little pass on the tape. Now cross ice. Up to the far side. Look for some help. Drops it off to Hardwick Brown. He gets off. And there's a chance there. And this is the open net. What a beautiful pass. That would have been out front. Would have been an absolutely amazing goal. But can't quite finish it. As we listen to the goal announcement, that puck just goes this. McDermott getting the assist marker there. And it was McIntyre. His second of the season. And Spryfield keeping the puck deep in the zone here now. Trying to move it out along the boards. Sackville has a quick look. Got to move quick because he got to go hard and high off the boards. But a great job there by Hardwick Brown again. He's going to walk in, top of the circle, fires one, and that's another one off the post. Now try to chip it ahead. Trying to find some speed now. Hustling up there is Tristan Penny. He tries to fire one from a top angle. That goes up over the goal. And then Lockhart fires one. That misses the target as well. Spryfield looks to bring it out from the corner. They look up into the middle. Over the red line now. This time it's McLeod. Good to see him back on the ice after he was down injured there for a little while. His shot misses the target, but Spryfield able to keep it in. Trying to walk in. Almost got tripped up. Couldn't quite keep the pass, and the puck almost landed on his teammate's stick. Now a cross-ice pass as Lockhart was calling for it. And a good defensive play is getting back there. He slipped to knock it loose. Sackville fires one through the front of the goal. Spryfield picks off. They move it up ice. Now they chip it inside the zone. Blackwood looking to clear it out. Lockhart gives him some help in the feet now as both teams trying to find it right here at center. Now it's dumped in. Spryfield gets there first behind their own goal. Start to break out along the boards. Does get out. Thornhill going to knock it right back in for Sackville. Bordage out to play it. Nobody sees the one, and now Spryfield picks it up. As things slowing down between both teams. Not quite as fast as it was in that first period. Maybe Spryfield proved us wrong now as they're with some numbers the other way. Make a little move here, trying to bring it to the inside is McLennan. That pass gets picked off by McMillan, who hands it to Hardy. Hardy over to Cluett. Cluett over the blue line. He hands it back, but that's right onto a gray jersey. And Spryfield quickly back the other way. Look for a pass over front for Cluett with a good back check. As Blackwood falls down. Now a chance here. Goes to backhand and makes no mistake. As the Knights lose the puck in front of their own goal. And then the lucky recipient of that one there is Spryfield. So they score 2. And they're going to tie it up 3-3. So 2:46 remaining here in the second period. Trying to see who's leading the lineup. on that scrambling play. I believe it's number 17, Daniel Barr. We'll wait for the official goal announcement, of course, but either way, Spryfield's all tied up. 3-3 now. And Spryfield looking for more as they win that faceoff, like to chip it inside the zone. Picked up by McKinnon. He goes over front with it as they try to go from behind the net to over front of the net, but can't quite connect with the pass. Sackville able to clear. Now Hardy finds a loose puck. He tries to bring it inside the zones. Spryfield right there to clear it. Now at center. Goes off a skate or two. Loose puck. Here's the goal announcement. It started with number 18. It looked like 17, but they're saying it's 18. So it's Ryan Cormier. Some pushing and shoving in behind the play now as McMillan is all tied up. Somehow his hand got caught on the Spryfield jersey. Now it looks like he's being escorted to the penalty box, see if it's one or two. And Spryfield coach asking how it's two of them. But the referees call them both, so McMillan is in for Sackville, and Ben Barr, number 2, in for Spryfield. So we're going to see some 4-on-4 action, and with the speed of both these clubs, a little more open ice, as those two players will pretty well be in the box for the rest of the period. Spryfield looks to bring the puck up. Ives here to pick it off, and they try to find it. Sackville knocks it back in. Spryfield will try again. Hardwick Brown moves it along the side. Spryfield making his way up through the middle now. McDermott, he already got one this evening. He puts it in deep. Looks like just roughing calls for both players as Ives trying to bring it right down Main Street, right down through the middle, still trying to corral a bouncing puck. Both teams look for it inside the line. Spryfield going to find it, though. Looks like a 1-on-2 shaping up the other way. And trying to bull his way through there was Hardwick Brown. Couldn't quite bring the puck with him. Now he has it in behind, out front. Far side. Now Hardwick Brown again trying to get that puck on a stick. A couple of Knights players knocked out, but not out as it's kept at the blue line. Last minute play now, second period. Walking the line, looking for a lane now. He slipped, puts it inside. Sackville looking to pick it off, trying to pass one up. And that one's raced down, so icing waved off as Sudworth trying to fend off a check and come up with the puck. But push up and maybe a break here. Trying to get free, trying to walk in, goes to the backhand, but can't pull the trigger. Justin Hardwick Brown with a chance there, trying to reach out, the puck just goes off his stick. And the other couple of players all tied up there as they try to get the puck over. They still have a conversation. Referee letting him go. I'm watching them back there. They're still all tied up. Now he's got to get back on side. And coming back is McCauley to pick the puck. But they're all tied up. McCauley, as time ticks down, Sackville would love to get that lead back before the break. Pass in front, but right on Spryfield's stick. And McMillan with the big hit as the horn goes on McIntyre. See if anything comes from that. They're going to have a little conversation here as well. We're going to watch that. So we're all tied at 3. 24-16 shots on goal in favor of the Knights. As the officials finish their conversation with McMillan, I don't see anything happening on the call. Well, that's 40 minutes, folks. 2 periods. We told you it was going to be a good one, and it is. We'll take a short 10-minute break here, try to get our voice back, check on the Jays game. We'll see you right in a few.
It's story time.
Thank you, Wade, and welcome back, everyone. Third period action. Just get ready to get on their way. We're all tied at 3 after 2 periods. Spryfield coming back with 2 late there in the second. Exactly what we wanted here Friday night. As the puck's put in deep. Right off the draw, Spryfield looks to bring it out. That sticky iso might come in favor for the Knights, and they almost fed one out front. A little bit too far now from the corner. Down deep, Marchand trying to do a little backhand pass out front. Spryfield again being forced down deep. Here's a chance out front. McCauley with a shot. That misses short side. Rebound. And Bordage again slides over. Rebound's cleared. Up through center. Trying to find it. Herbert Brown trying to get through. Trying to get a step. And somehow, with one hand, he had 2 chances. And I was looking to see if there might have been a call there as well. It looked like a stick might have been close. But like I said, referee's really letting him go both ways. As Sackville brings the puck inside the line. McCauley sauces one towards the goal. Look for a deflection as Millett was crashing the net. But it's going to be picked up again by Hardwick Brown, using that large frame there to fend off the back checker. Now, from just inside the line, Hardwick Brown again. Big collision there as McIntyre, he's been in the target in a few things. I'm trying to think somehow that Sackville might be a little upset that he's gone to the other team. Anyway, in behind, Sackville looking to bring it up. Going for a skate now. Gavin Ives up through the middle. Hands it off, McMillan. McMillan back down to Ives. Look for a bounce over front. Marchand as the 3 buddies almost connect. And now the puck's going to be cleared out the other way. Here comes Spryfield. Partial 2-on-1. And Hardy trying to get a stick. Does the pass out front. From the brakes on. And scoring! What a goal! It didn't look like he was going to be able to get it, but does. He's able to put the brakes on and make good things happen. And leading the lineup. I recognize the gloves. I think it's Barr. Wait to see the... Won't turn around for me to see his number. Either way, Spryfield with 3 straight now. It's number 15, Scott Dill. He's had a few chances here this evening. But he gives the one that counts now. Well, Spryfield had to lead to start the game. Now they have their first lead since early there in the first period. Looking for more as they try to clear the puck out. Back the other way. Inside the line we go. High off the boards. Now McMillan. McMillan puts in a deep. It's up to the goal announcement. Joseph getting the assist marker. Deal with the goal. His 5th of the season. As Spryfield gets in there first, so no icing. They keep it inside the zone. Now it's going to be picked off as Hardy trying to get a step. Jaden Hardy trying to get loose on the far side. Gets taken down, and the referee's arm stays down as well. As one coach doesn't like it, the other coach does. It's happened a few times on both sides. As the pass gets put inside the zone, it's Felham looking for it. Now from in behind, from the corner. Spryfield can't bring no front. Now it's going to be picked off. Trying to find some daylight now. Going for his skate is Lindsay. Lindsay takes it to the boards. He's watching the blue line. It was close to an offside. Either way, Spryfield able to clear. Far side, Thornhill fresh off the bench. He picks it up. Goes quick up to Sudworth. Sudworth avoids a check as he puts it inside the zone. Now in behind. Both teams trying to find it. Referee right there yelling them to get it loose, and they do. It comes back to the blue line. Thornhill has to regroup at his own line. Now Blackwood. Blackwood has to retreat. Puck goes through his skates. Thornhill is there to help. He puts it to the corner. Spryfield the first one there. And Sudworth back on the back check. He lays a body. Now Lindsay gets chased to the far corner. Will Lindsay with a high backhand. Gets to the blue line. And watch out there as reaching out to pick it up. And Blackwood taking advantage with a big check. Now it's put back in deep. Etsy lets it go beside him. Chenard leaves it for Thornhill. Thornhill hits the red line. He's looking for a change as he dumps it in deep. Bordage out to play, just nonchalantly going back to the front of his goal as he leaves it in behind. Now Spryfield picks up. They're going to go for a little skate. And again, there's Hardwick Brown. Goes all the way around the goal. Nobody knows where the puck is. Now it's going to be picked up by Ives as he looks behind him. Cycles it back down low. And it's going to be McNeil. McNeil back the other way again. Sackville trying to get the puck out. There's a long pass here for Chenard. Chenard trying to chip it up ahead. Chenard trying to get free. Still looking forward as he'd almost land on his stick as he chipped it a little bit too far. And then it's only deflected now on the back check. Lockhart looking for it. The good play from Welsh to get up to the middle. Now it's out of zone. Sackville hands it off. Looks up ice. Up to the middle. Trying to fresh off the bench was McCauley. McCauley trying to get loose. He can't get by the defender. Now a chance to front. Right for the one time is Marchand. He couldn't get much stick on that one. Now at the blue line. Ives looks for a lane. He fires one. That's blocked. Spryfield takes a big bump in the corner. But take the hit to make the play as Spryfield moves the puck up. Trying to find some room right down Main Street as he cuts down through the D. Takes all the way around. A little backhand pass. That's he picked off by Lockhart. Spryfield picks it back up in the corner though. But it's going to be moved out. Now Marchand, 1-on-2. Back the other way as he waits for some help. Inside the line, through the legs, gets forced to the corner. Now he cycles it down low. Sackville looking to come out front. Pass out front. Marchand trying to get a stick on it. Can't quite redirect it on goal. Sackville won't be able to hold the line. Spryfield clears it out. Spryfield again. Kind of chipping inside the line. McDermott. He looks out front. That pass is picked off. Millett chips up. Cluett picks up in the middle. He's on the far side. Cluett, he elects to shoot. And Bordage kind of bounced around a little bit there in the breadbasket. But he's able to make the save, hold on, cover up. As we approach 6 minutes gone now in the third period. Spryfield with the go-ahead goal here. Looking on the Blue Jays game as well. The Blue Jays are leading 2-1 after being down 1-0 early. Looking to hold on to that lead, just like Spryfield's looking to try to steal a victory here in Sackville. Sackville's able to pick the puck out of the scrum, though. Spinning and turning is Cluett. That puck doesn't make it through, but looking to get his own rebound. Now he's going to put it down deep. Spryfield will pick that up and look to bring it out again. And this time, Hardy can't quite hold the line. They got to reset now. That's going to be dumped in, but it lands right on the Spryfield sick and looking to skate it up. Over the blue line. Takes a bump as he tries to put the puck in deep. Puck still loose. Now trying to feather past their back door. Goes in behind and we picked up by Blanchard. Blanchard for the Knights. Got him went back, went out, but that's not cleared. And it's kept in again. And Spryfield doing a job now of keeping Sackville pinned in, but a loose puck pops out. Dumped in deep by the attack, but on the wrong side of the red line. I think that's going to be icing. 13-12 remaining third period. 1 goal lead. As a goal here in the third period from Dill has Spryfield back on top. Shots now 29-18 in favor of Sackville. They're down by 1. Face off in the zone. Looking for a draw now. Trying to find its way to the front of the goal. Comes to the corner. Picked up by Faulkner. Faulkner trying to find some room. He tries to bring the puck up front. There's a chance there. The old shot that goes through the other side of the blue paint. Now Spryfield will clear out to center. Blackwood chips one up ahead. Faulkner looking for it again. Tries to bring it inside the zone. Spryfield turns him back. And now Blackwood will try to find some room. Everybody gets back on side. He takes a bump as he tries to bring the puck inside. Sackville looks to hold it again far side. As Lockhart's able to hold the line, he takes a bump as he puts in deep. Now Faulkner trying to find it down low. He's got a couple attack players on him. Looking to come out with the puck. Forced to the corner. Now Spryfield will reverse it and look to bring it up. Going for a skate now. Barr. He takes a bump as he puts it inside the zone. Big check there. As in behind the net. As Lockhart put the body on. Sackville can't clear. Second attempt does come out. That could be dumped right in. And Etsy would have been offside either way, but Etsy plays it to the corner. And then fanning on this pass there. And almost a giveaway. Now Spryfield trying to bring out for the goal. Nice enough move there. Going down to one knee. Getting back up and trying to get the puck out front. Now Sackville will try again. They look up ice. Going for a skate now is Penny. Penny inside the line. He's trying to find some daylight. Penny gets knocked to the far wall. Penny's still with it. Tristan Penny looking out front. Chenard looking for a redirect. Couldn't get any stick on that, but Chenard finds it. Puts it in deep. Now from the far side. Spryfield looks to clear. Bouncing puck up to the middle. Getting there first is McNeil. McNeil moves it up. Ives, who's joined the rush. He puts a pass back, but Spryfield's able to force up. 3 of them shaping up here, but an awkward pass doesn't quite make it. And Sackville chips it back out. Spryfield again at their own zone. Now they're over the line as Joseph, but he gets knocked back out. Spryfield get back on side. Chance here for the Knights. They look up ice. Going to go for a skate now is McNeil. He dumps it in deep. Sudworth gives chase for the Knights. They bump down there in the corner. Coming over there, walking right out front and trying to find some room there was Lindsay. Puck out front. Chenard trying to get it to the backhand. Can't get the shot off from the point and then hand it back. But already left the line was McNeil. Last player back has to be careful. Now trying to get skate up with it. They stay on side, walking with it. McDermott. He tries to get a shot off, gets taken down for his troubles. Sackville looks to bring it up to the middle. Little touch passes. Sudworth by himself up there. He's going to put it to the corners. He takes a bump. We approach the halfway mark now here in the third period. Spryfield, far side. Little touch pass. Blanchard takes his player to the boards. And feel the effects of that one there. Play continues, though. And slow to get up. And LeBlanc and Marchand run into each other. Now another chance. They got to get back on side. And I'll let you guys make the call at home. But offside will be the call. 9:56 to go, third period. And it's been a fast period, too, as well. It's great to see, like I said, I've been covering Junior C for a few years, and the league's only getting better and better every year. And this year's no difference. Talent all the way from first to last, as anybody can beat anybody any given night. There's a loose puck. Little toe drag. But there's the field goal as the old toe drag shot, as Bedard would do, but that one's a little high and outside as it goes up into the netting and out of play. That could be watch out as well. 4 golf analogy, football analogies, everything but hockey up here in the booth this evening as we're having some fun as we always try to do. Another puck's deflected. That one's going to be up into the netting. So redo that draw again down low. With the new rule, it came into effect last year. Doesn't matter who knocks it out. Face-offs, if the puck goes outside the zone, inside. If it goes outside, so I'm trying to say, out of play, inside the zone, but no matter whose team, it just stays inside. For years past, if it went off the opposing team, it would come outside. Or either way, the new rule is it stays inside, which it did. And Spryfield goes from corner to corner. They look to try to bring it out. Now cross ice. Trying to reach back for it with Hardwick Brown. Sackville picks it off. Been watching them battles there through the center. That puck's going to come all the way inside the zone. Bordage, see if he plays it or not. He looks up and sees a black jersey. He's going to hold on. And we'll get another face-off in the attack zone. 9:19 remaining in the third period. Face off far side. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hopefully, again, you're watching the Blue Jays game and this game on your split screens. As Spryfield wins the draw, but can't clear as Cluett keeps it in. Spryfield will try again. As they turn around, Cluett again finds the loose puck. Now Cluett trying to find an opening. Throws a shot towards the net, and with McMillan in front, causing the screen, Bordage able to see it. And cover up, no rebound. Another draw inside the zone. Time, lots of time left, but slowly ticking down. A little too fast for Sackville, not fast enough for Spryfield, of course. Another face-off to the half wall. Comes loose. Blackwood going to hold at the line. He fires one. That goes off a leg and way to the other side. And another one as the puck, trying to say the amount of pucks going out of play, so the is causing the puck budget for the Knights to go up in tonight's game. Here's a face-off win by the Sackville, Blackwood puts it in. Pass back up top. Quick one time. Look for a shot on goal. Gets it. Puck's loose. And somehow Bordage gets back as Hardy. And there's the referee's arm up. We'll see if anything comes from this as they go back at you. The most important part is that the player is up quickly. I scanned away because I wasn't sure as McMillan had a couple things to say. We'll see what happens here towards the bench as well. Referee's going to have a conversation, see if it's boarding. And boarding is the call. So power play here. 8:44 to go in the third. A chance for Spryfield to double their lead. So we'll see here now with Spryfield on the power play. As Sackville tries to clear, kept in at the blue line. Welsh puts it back in deep. Now McIntyre and Ives look for it in the opposite corner. Spryfield has it in behind. Blanchard trying to knock it loose. They take a couple big bodies here, bumping each other. Now loose puck. Pop to the blue line, but not out. But Ives was on the ice and he made that shot block. Now from behind. Up top. To the far side. Looking to the slot, but that's going to go off a stick. And Spryfield will have to reset here at their own blue line. Yeah. Again, up here in the booth, you get to hear everything on the ice and from the benches. And sometimes the kids will say some funny things, sometimes some inappropriate things. But here's LeBlanc for the Knights. Looking to bring it up. Tries the blue line, not out. Spryfield put it right back down deep. Up top. Look for traffic in front. Walking in right from the top of the slot. And firing that one low. He was looking for the old tip screen or rebound. But Etsy able to see that, make the save. Pass moves over. McDermott up top. McIntyre fires one. That hits the body in front. And Sackville going to take their time. With about 50 seconds to go here in the power play. You hear the instructions from that familiar voice over there on the Spryfield bench. As they slow it down behind their own goal now. Looking to bring it up. They'll start the breakout. Down below us. McDermott, cross ice. On the stick of Dill. Dill loses the handle. That's picked up by Lockhart. Lockhart now looking for a short-handed break. He passes it back. A little too far back. And they have to hustle back. And here comes Spryfield with some numbers as they're over the line. Looking to make a move now. There's Nick McIntyre. There's a shot. And there's another post. And firing that one. And took the hit to make the play as well. That one was Cormier. And he fired that one. Took a big hit as well. But fires it right off the bar. As a penalized player steps back on the ice. And Sackville able to kill it off. They look to knock it in deep though. Spryfield still on the attack. To the far side now. Spryfield going to get there first. But Lockhart trying to pick that off. Gets forced to the corner. Now it's Thornhill trying to force it. Now a chance over front. There's a shot. That's going to be deflected up over. Bounce the puck in the corner. As all the team is trying to find it here now. Spryfield has it. Trying to come off the half wall. Still with it. Looking far side. Chipping in from the blue line. Firing that one. We're going to fire that one high. That takes a bounce off the top of the board. A nice play to hold the line. Now it's gloved down. Thornhill trying to go cross ice. Looking for Sudworth to put it in deep. Sackville looking to make a change. Spryfield maybe looking to take advantage of said change, but can't get the puck out. But now they get it in. Back quickly the other way. Here comes Cormier. Cormier moves it over. There's a shot towards the goal. That's deflected. Etienne Schnarren chips one up. Fires the blue line, not out. Spryfield just puts it back in deep. LeBlanc will try now as he takes in behind. Get some help from Blanchard. Now Chenard from the corner. He cycles it low. Blanchard behind his own goal. He goes off the boards. Lindsay chips it out. Spryfield just trying to keep this as far away from their goalie as possible. As Sackville will try again to clear. Cross ice now. Can't quite catch up. There's Spryfield again. As time ticking down as we approach the 5 minutes left here in the third. Sackville will try to break it out again as Blanchard tries to spin off a check. Put right back deep by Feltham. Sackville quickly to the neutral zone though. Four of them. Pass out front. Chance here for Blanchard. They score! First shot misses a goal. But again, we talk about that lively boards. Comes right back out and making no mistake. Putting that one home. Is going to be Hunter Sudworth, number 18. Johnny on the spot. Makes no mistake. We're all tied at 4 as the puck gets tossed to the bench. That'll be a first Junior C goal for Hunter Sutworth for the Knights. And he ties it up. And we'll say right now in regulation, will we see extra hockey here this evening? Still lots of time on the clock here between both these teams. Up through the middle now. Pass is picked off as Blanchard chips one up ahead. Cluett picks up. Cluett, he's got to fire one, but he rifled that high. McMillan looked for a rebound. He tossed it. He tries to catch Bordage off his post, trying to maybe knock it in off him, but Bordage not fooled. And he's able to hold on and look at the face-off deep in the zone. Let's have the goal announcement. So it's old Sudsey with the goal. Blanchard and Lindsay getting the assist mark over here. Spryfield looking for more. That crazy outside the post. Coming in with that shot, trying to get the goalie going one way, go back the other way. But Sackville finds a loose puck. Moves it up. Here's resident tough guy Ethan McMillan. He tries to break wide here, short side. He tries to come through. Trying to go 5-hole. Bordage not fooled. At the blue line. Blackwood tries to keep it in. Spryfield picks it up. And here comes McDermott. McDermott quickly back the other way. He fires one. That goes off a skate to the corner. Now Hardy chips off the board. McMillan. He tries to do a little sauce pass up from the middle, looking for Cluett. But Spryfield picks that off. Now inside their own blue line. Off the boards. McIntyre looking to chip it in deep. Blackwood back in his own line. He goes to the far side. Now Thornhill moves it up. Puck comes to the side, but that one's going to be just offside as McIntyre. A little after the whistle. Thornhill going to have a few words as McIntyre goes offside. 3:38 remaining now here in the third period in regulation. All tied at 4. The goal moments ago by the Knights. On the draw. Inside the zone now. Sackville trying to clear. Spryfield almost picked that off. Now McCauley picks it up. McCauley inside the line. He tries to go backdoor. Picked off by Marchand. Tried to go a little between her. Look for Millen on the side of the goal. Now McCauley picks one off. McCauley walks in, fires, and scores! Posted in! Jacob McCauley! Knights have their 1-goal lead restored. As a recipient there of the puck, and what a beauty shot! He's giving his old stick a kiss. But lots of time left here. Third period, 3:20 still up on the clock. But 2 quick goals from the Knights. As Susie has her work put out for her, trying to get these pitchers up online. We'll bring it back to center. Wait for the official goal. Now here's Spryfield. Spryfield maybe looking for one alone. They walk in, even another one off the post. Harlem Hayes, the head coach of the attack, going to hear that ting noise in his nightmares this evening. If this score says it is, as Spryfield has hit the post a few times this evening. As that loose puck comes in on Etsy, he comes way out the top of his crease and picks that up.
Sackville Knights goal, his first of the season. Score number 17, Jacob McCauley.
So bringing it inside the zone now. Scramble draw. Knights looking for it. Far side. They look to clear now. Pass up ahead. Not going to make it far enough for icing. As Sutworth scored one here in the third period. Looking for more now, trying to bring that puck out front. But Bordage gets a blocker on that on the side of his crease as Sutworth was trying to bull his way on the side. We'll get a face-off now in the attack zone. 2:45 remaining here in the third. We'll start to keep an eye on the attack goaltender as well. Of course, their head coach played a little goaltender back in his day. Wasn't too bad. We'll be pulling out all the tricks as time trickles down here. Here's a chance here. Lindsay puts it deep into the far corner. Sutworth gives shade. Now Lindsay almost had a chance to loose puck in his skates. He didn't realize. Now loose puck picked up by McIntyre. He shakes off a check as he has a quick look back as he moves the puck up. Moved in there, Hardwick Brown. Trying to bring it out front. Puck comes to the far corner. Referee yelling to them to move it. They do. Puck loose. back to the corner. Hardwick Brown with it again. He's going to chip it back to the blue line. Goalie starts to creep out a little bit. They're looking back, shot from the blue line. Etsy gets a pad on that. Big collision in the corner. And Sackville looks to clear. Bouncing puck kept in at the blue line again. Walking in, looking for a lane. Hands it off. There's the shot. Etsy with the save. And that one almost landed right on the Spryfield stick. McDermott back to the blue line. Good job to reach back. There's another shot. Fires one. That missed on the far side. Now Lindsay got to try to clear it out. Now we're going to get a race for it. Trying to get there is Guthrow. And he's able to get a puck on first. Sackville trying to get a change in. McDermott trying to catch him on the change. Moved out front. McIntyre sticks up, picked up. He fires one. That's deflected. And up into the netting. And out of play. We'll have a quick look back. See how far out the goalie is with 1:36 to go. See if they call a timeout or not. A quick look over at the bench. I'm putting my coach's hat on. And timeout will be called. So 1:36
30-second timeout.
up on the clock. Knights lead by 1. We'll see what Spryfield can draw up. Of course, we should take this opportunity to thank our sponsor, Randy's Pizza. You know, we smell them when they come in the rink. We should smell them shortly. Marshy's Custom Deck, of course, that Marshy's being one of the players. Of course, is the Knights captain. He'll come to your house, build you a new deck, Metro windows and door, Tri-X Construction, Dr. Heather McLean Community Dental, and Duckheads Heat Pumps. Can't do it without the sponsors, of course, and of course the fans that are here in the building have been treated to a great hockey game. It's not over yet. And so we'll take this time out to get a quick check on the Jays game. Still leading 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Both teams have their conversation. And Bordage is on the bench, so extra attacker out now for the attack. So we'll obviously an important face-off here. And gets one to the corner. Spryfield finds a loose one, and everybody holds it for a second, but Etsy has it as that puck came right out, and Spryfield with a quick shot, looking for some daylight along the side of the post, it looked like, but Etsy was able to squeeze it, hold on. A few seconds tick off the clock. But we keep going. Spryfield with the draw. They look to set up. Down deep in the corner. Picked up by McIntyre. Ryan McIntyre. Or sorry, that's Joseph, sorry. Joseph back up top. And there's a block shot. We just mentioned Marshy earlier. The custom deck builder himself put his body in harm's way. Blocking that shot. That one goes up into the netting and out of play. 1:18 up on the clock. Extra attacker out for the attack. Face-off controlled again at the blue line. Dumped deep into the corner. Both teams race for it. The battle along the boards here. Puck comes loose. Sackville trying to get out. They can't. Spryfield keeps it in. This time, he washed the puck, and a good job there to get back by Nick McIntyre to keep that in. And he takes a hit to make the play to keep the puck in deep. Sackville able to clear it. Not going to make it far enough for icing as Marchand looking to chase McIntyre down. That's Nick McIntyre, but he gets the puck first, moves out quickly. Now over the line, Spryfield moves out to the slot. Kind of touch pass shot that Etsy moves. Sackville looks to move it out. We'll follow the puck here. See if it goes or not. It's going to go to the side of the goal and rush him back as we watch it. But icing will be the call. 33 seconds up on the clock. Don't need to tell you how important this face-off is. And now Sackville got to take their opportunity to call a timeout. They got some tired players there on the ice. So as you mentioned, next Friday night, we'll be back here on the call as we welcome Newport in town. And then Sackville will head on the road for the following weekend. They'll be down in Barrington to take on Southwest. And back here on Friday, November 7th as they welcome South Shore. So lots of action happening. Of course, lots of games on the docket tomorrow, but these two teams will have the rest of the weekend off. Both teams looked like they've had their discussions. Spryfield again want to set up on the draw. Sackville just trying to get a rest, and of course want to figure out what they want to do defensively. Now it comes down to the face-off. There it is. Comes to the board. Sackville looks to clear. And we're going to get a whistle, I believe, a hand pass. And hand pass will bring the draw outside the line. Goalie stays out of the net. You can see Coach pointing to the far side. It's Spryfield trying to spring somebody loose. Bouncing puck. It's got to bounce to the middle. Back inside. Down there on the forecheck. And with an open net chance and misses. As far in that one was Faulkner. Up the other way 10 seconds ago. McIntyre, you know, he'd love to be the hero. Sackville tried to clear, kept in again. 5 seconds on the clock. At the blue line. Fired that block shot from McCauley. And it's going to come out. And the horn's going to go. And Sackville's going to take this one. As Tippers flare at the end. 5-4 your final shots on goal. 38-24. And I can't wait till these two teams play again, folks. It's early in the season. There's lots of words being had. But that's going to do it for us here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope you had as much fun as we did. We'll see everybody next game.